All right, so a recent poll was just put out ranking the Philippines in 2005 as the number one most dangerous, least safest country in the world, right? An organization by HelloSafe put out their recent finding, all right? So I said, well, what is HelloSafe? What are they about? Do they do travel? Do they do surveys? Do they do research? Do they do all that to come up with this finding as the Philippines being the number one most dangerous and least safest country in the world? So I went onto their site. HelloSafe. HelloSafe. What do they do? Credit insurance, travel insurance, cryptocurrency, and brokerage. That seems to be their special. So how did they come up with this survey? 300 or 731 reviews. So under 1,000 reviews on HelloSafe. Let's put it this way. I know the Philippines government, Department of Tourism, was not too happy, was not too thrilled about this survey that went out. I mean, tourism is down right now in the Philippines. Is it the low season? Some people say it's a low season now, so that's why tourism is down. But to put out a survey like that when things are slow right now, they're not too happy. And here's the thing. When I was doing my research online, even the New York Times ran with that article. The New York Times. Think about it. You know, people in the States are seeing this and they're saying, wow, hang on. I'm going to retire there. I have family there. I'm on a vacation there. Now this survey that HelloSafe put out is saying it's the number one most dangerous and least safest country to travel to in the world. Crazy, right? So I'm like, all right, let me do some more research here. Let me go on Google. Google is everybody's friend, right? So I went on Google and I typed in most dangerous countries in the world. All right, top 10 most dangerous countries in the world. I didn't go with a survey that was done, say, 2003, 2021. I didn't go. I tried to find the most recent survey. Now, the most recent survey, yeah, they have one out for 2025 for 6 months, but to me, a survey should be done within a year because things can change. So I went and I found 2024 top 10 most dangerous places to live or travel in the world. Number 1, Afghanistan. Number 2, Yemen. Number 3, Syria. Number 4, South Sudan. Number 5, Congo. Number 6, Russia. Number 7, Ukraine. Number 8, Somalia. Number 9, Sudan. And Iraq being number 10. Like I said, this was a survey that was put out, excuse me, 2024. I don't see the Philippines in there. And I even went down because it did list it down further. Philippines was way down there, way down there. Put it this way, America was higher than the Philippines. So I'm like, all right, well, what about crime? Crime rate. Crime rate has a lot to do with things also. You don't want to live, you don't want to travel, you don't go anywhere where the crime rate is high, right? Maybe they're going off of that. Maybe the crime rate in Philippines is way up there. So maybe they're going to throw that survey in with their overall assessment, right? Once again, top 10, 2024. Venezuela, number 1. Papua New Guinea, number 2. Afghanistan, number 3. Haiti, number 4. Syria, number 5. Brazil, number 6. Colombia, number 7. 8. Guyana, Trinidad number 9, and Tobago number 10. Didn't see the Philippines in there. Crime rate. We're talking robbery, murders, shootings, breaking in and entering. You know what I'm saying? Crime rate. Didn't see the Philippines in there. Now, I can understand if they say, you know what, national disasters. It is one of the most dangerous areas to retire, to live in, least safest. I can understand that. Once again, let me research that. Let me see what countries in the world are considered the top national disasters. Top natural disasters, typhoons, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, natural disasters. Now, ranked number 1, it is the Philippines. We have typhoons here. We have earthquakes here. We have tsunamis here. I've heard of tsunamis here. We have volcanoes here. We have flooding here. We have landslides here. We have a lot of natural disasters here over the course of the years. We sit in the ring of fire. They call it the ring of fire. So yes, natural disasters, I can understand why it would be number 1. Number 2, Indonesia. Number 3, India. Number 4, Colombia. Number 5, Mexico. Number 6, Myanmar. Number 7, Mozambique. Number 8, Russia. Number 9, Bangladesh. And number 10, Pakistan. But yes, I can understand how that would rank up there in the top when it comes to natural disasters, all right? Now, since the survey has come out by HelloSafe, their expert survey, correct, they have now recanted what they had said. They recanted it and said, no, the Philippines is not ranked up there number 1, and basically they made a mistake, I guess you could say, or they got called out for falsely saying the Philippines was number 1 when it comes to danger. Now, I can understand it. All the time you get negative news always gets the headline news, all right? A couple months back, a gentleman, Elliot Eastman, kidnapped in his house in southern Mindanao. Body never recovered. He was never recovered. Made national news, made headline news. Shootings. There was a shooting up in Angeles City recently, and Easter, and he was killed. But we don't know the circumstances behind all that. Does crime happen in the Philippines? You betcha. Like my friend Robert says, you betcha. When I first moved there, first of all, a little bit story of those who aren't familiar with it. I came to the Philippines in 2012. Went back and forth for years, met my wife, Louisa, brought her back to the States. We got married. And then 2 years after we were married in the States, we decided, hey, let's move back to the Philippines full time. So 2016, we moved back to the Philippines full time and been here ever since. When we first moved over, I lived in Mindanao. Mindanao, they say, is not the safest part of the Philippines. I think the United States Embassy says do not travel there. Other countries say do not travel there. It all depends on where you live in the Philippines. All right, sorry about that. Banging in the background. There's construction going on here, and I had to tell them to take it down a little bit. Anyways, we had moved to Mindanao. The area we lived in, there was 2 of us, 2 expats living in an area. One of the gentlemen, he was older. He was basically on his deathbed, and I think has since died. But I can tell you this much. When I would ride into town, all eyes were on me. Everybody looked at me. Did I feel unsafe? Not at all. Not at all. I didn't feel unsafe. People waving, people smiling, people saying hello. I think it was more of a curiosity, like, hey, there's a foreigner here. Then we moved up to Angeles City up in Luzon. Luzon has many, many expats living there, from Americans to Germans to Australians to Koreans to Russian to Irish to Canadian. You name it, there's a mix of a lot of foreigners up there. All right. I had learned in the city, crime is more rampant, like in any other city. You know what I'm saying? We were a victim of crime. We had two sorry stores. Both times they got robbed. All right. My wife walking down the street, robbed at knife point. At knife point. All right. Traumatizing, right? We even had on CCTV camera the motorbike, the license plate of the motorbike, the two guys on the motorbike. However, they were completely wrapped. You couldn't visibly identify them. But crime happens. Crime does happen anywhere in this world. It's just a fact of life. In the city, you're going to see homes that are like Fort Knox. They've got concertina wire around them. They have CCTV cameras all around them. They have even electric wires run around them. You know what I mean? But that's in the city. We have since moved out of the city. We live back down in Mindanao, Siargao Island, a small island known for tourism. We don't have concertina wire around our house. Most people don't have concertina wire around their homes. Businesses, of course, however, will have sliding doors. They'll secure their buildings and stuff at night. Is there crime here? There could be. You don't hear about it. It all depends on where you want to live or travel or visit in the Philippines. You're going to have probably a taxi cab driver or a trike driver take you for money quicker than somebody coming up and stealing from you or taking from you. You know what I mean? I've heard of phone snatchings. I've heard of breaking in and enterings in bigger cities. It all depends on where you're going to live. Tourism here, we have traveled here past 10 years. We have traveled here, different places. I've gone into places where most tourists and expats won't go. I love exploring. I've gone into fishing villages, just riding down the road. Let me stop. Let me go in. Let me see the people. Let me interact with the people. Very friendly, very happy, very hospitable people. They're not there to take you. I've gone into areas where it's squatter areas, you know. Of course, I've had escorts going in. Did I fear anything? No, I didn't fear anything. I wasn't afraid. And of course, you have your tourist spots. I think I'd be more afraid in a tourist spot of something happening, right? But we are living on one of the best tourist spots in the Philippines. It's been ranked up there as the best tourist spot in the Philippines for 2025. All right. I don't hear of crime here. I don't hear of robberies here. I don't hear of shootings here. I don't hear breaking and enterings here. I don't hear of that. Does it happen? It may, but I don't hear about it. But for them to come out and say that and put people in panic that are looking to travel here, that are looking to retire here, I think was wrong. But the damage is done. The news has already been put out there. People will see that one article or read that one article and go with it instead of doing their own research and finding out, hey, is it really that bad? Is it really that unsafe? I'm here to tell you it's not. And you talk to a lot of expats that live here. See, you'd rather talk to people that actually are boots on the ground in an area that you're going to go look at, going to go visit, going to go retire. They know. They live here. they hear things, they see things. Those are the people you've got to listen to, not some company that their specialty is credit card insurance, travel insurance, cryptocurrency, and brokerage. All right? Kind of sounds like they're trying to sell you insurance before you travel, right? But guys, I really am here to tell you, is the Philippines a safe country to retire, to live in, to visit? 90, no place is 100% safe, right? No place. Unless you're locked in a vault, you know what I mean? But I will tell you, the Philippines is probably 98%. If you have 100 people visiting the Philippines and one person walks away with, say, a bad experience, or say, something didn't go their way, something wasn't right, something, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty darn good. So if you're looking to retire, looking at boots on the ground, going on 10 years, done a lot of traveling, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I'll leave you with this story. My back home, when I went back home to the States, when was that? About 2 years ago. I ran into a Filipino woman who was a pharmacist at Walmart. We got talking, and she actually watches my channel and stuff. And she was saying her and her husband plan to retire here. As a matter of fact, they were planning to retire, I think, this year or the upcoming year. And my mom ran into her the other day, and she said, "You know what? We've changed our mind. We're not retiring in the Philippines." My mom had asked why. I said, "Well, we hear it's unsafe." Interesting. If you're watching this video, where did you get that information from? All right, where did you read that? You are safer here in the Philippines than you are, I must say, in the United States, where I come from. I love the United States, my home country, but comparison, in the Philippines, you're not going to have somebody come into a school and shoot up a school. You're not going to have some madman go into a mall and shoot up a mall. You're not going to have a madman go into a movie theater and shoot up a movie theater. You're not going to have them go to a market and shoot up a market. You're not going to have gunfights on the streets. You're not going to see that here. Has it happened? I haven't heard of it. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I watch the news out of Philadelphia every single morning. All right? But it's nighttime here. We're 12 hours ahead. First, I don't know, 10 minutes, nothing but shootings, murders, robberies. You don't see that, hear that here. It happens. Yes, robberies happen. They do happen. Matter of fact, neighbor across the street where I lived up in Luzon, he got robbed. I caught him on CCTV camera. But as far as it being the number one most dangerous and least safest country in the world, don't believe that horse shit. It is a lie. It is a lie. So anyways, guys, let me know what you know. Let me know what you have heard. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Greatly appreciate all you guys. But guys, I'm here to tell you, the Philippines is a beautiful country. All right. Never once, let me think. Never once did I feel unsafe or feel my life was in danger in the Philippines.